What is up, everybody, my fellow painters and questers and gamers? We are here tonight to do some Goblin Archers. Don't know why they're called Goblin Archers, as none of them have bows, but it's fine. That's just the classification that they have been given. So, last stream I did skeletons. That was not the plan. We were going to do Goblin Archers, but then when I switched streams with Luke, and so it was a last minute thing, and we got home late, so I ended up doing some skeletons. But tonight it's time for Goblin Archers. Now there are 12 of these. There are 6 of the female archers with like the little bomb, and then there are 6 of the male archers with the boomerang. Now I only have 11 of them prepped because the quest that Luke is going on next requires at least one of them. However, we thought he was going to do that quest last night, but then when last night's quest actually stretched from into 2 nights, it was the conclusion of a quest last night. And so he actually was not able to get to that quest. So I technically probably could have went ahead and primed that guy and had him ready to go, but it's no big deal. So I already have some people in here. It's awesome. Gohan's here, and Ricaro, and Sarah's here. It's nice to see you guys. Nice to, well, not really physically see you guys, but it's nice to read you guys here. We're talking about the void that is on there. Before we start painting, we have a little like just black screen that we call the void. We have a first time chat, looks like, from, oh boy, I don't know how to pronounce that at all. It's can I just call you Fra? Is that okay? Oh, Frascos. Okay, Frascos. Did I say that right? Frascos? All right. Well, thank you for joining me. It's nice to see some, Frascosi. I'm terrible pronouncing stuff. I'm absolutely awful at it. Frascosi. Is that how you say that? Or Frascos? You had it the first time. Okay. Frascos. All right. All right. I'm glad that that I was able to get that because I'm terrible with names. Thank you for joining me. It's nice talking to you. Where are you from? Like, are you a painter? Like, what do you do? Do you have are you a streamer? Do you stream on Twitch and stuff with some stuff? Because we definitely want to make sure that we follow everybody that comes in and joins our chat. Oh, you know Justin. Okay, cool, sweet. Well, I'm glad that you're here tonight, and we're going to do some painting tonight. I'm going to get some music started, and then we'll get on over onto these goblins. If you are new here, consider giving us a follow and a subscribe. Any little bit helps, and we are gaining momentum more quickly than we thought we would, and it is awesome. It's actually awesome. Ricaro is on a 5-stream streak, and that is awesome. That is awesome. I'm going to knock it. I've already started knocking everything over. That didn't take long. Oh, here we go. Knocking it all down. All right. So I'm going to get some music started, and then we'll get on over here to our Goblin Archers here. All right. So a little bit before we do get started, I got in my paintbrushes that I ordered. Hang on one second. Fresco says gifting 1 tier 1 sub to Midnight. Oh, awesome. Thank you very much. That's awesome. And then also to Cal. Cal will definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much. Go ahead and said, are we wearing a nice dress? No. I had one on earlier, and now I'm just wearing a nightgown because I've learned my lesson. I'm not doing that again. But I did get in my extra, I ordered a bunch of these extra like little platforms, the little discs. I did get those in. And then I got in my paintbrush set that I ordered. And there's some actually right here that I have prepped and ready. But this was the set that I ordered here. This was $20 on Amazon. Has a bunch of dry brushes in it. And then just all kinds of cool little brushes in it. And then I ordered white primer. And so I'm a little nervous tonight because I primed all these guys in white, and pardon how the bases look. The bases look terrible, but they're going to be black by the time they're done. I painted this one, the base, like I started to prep it, and then I was like, I don't need to do that because it's going to be black. So I started to prep this one for nothing, but the rest of them all kind of have just like just white splatter on the bases, but they're going to be black, so it's going to cover it. So I was just curious about white primer and seeing how different the colors and stuff will end up looking. I was curious, and so we're going to try that. And then maybe a little dry brushing depending on how it comes out at the end. And then I did dry brush in gray. It's kind of hard to see a little bit. There, that's a little bit better, you can see. So I got my color palette chosen here for these Goblin Archers, and we're going to go ahead and just get started here. Just kind of similar to the like mountain goblins, that kind of setting. So it's like browns and greens, and I picked like a pink for the girls and a blue for the boys for their like cloth they have on underneath that I think will look nice once it's all painted here. I think it'll look good with the color palette. So we're gonna go ahead and just get started on these. I'm excited to try this brush. This brush is like curved, so I'm wondering, to get like underneath and in areas where it's hard to get to. I'm kind of excited to use that brush. I'm stoked about it. So we're gonna start with the skin tone, and I've chosen algae green. It's a light olive green for these. And then I might put some of the Citadel Moot green that I have here as like kind of like a highlight on top. I haven't made a full decision on it yet, but we're going with it. All right, so let's get the algae green mixed up here. I think will be a nice skin tone for a mountain Goblin Archer. So let's go ahead and get that ready to go here. All right. Try not to yammer at you guys too much. I think it was officially time for me to retire my old faithful yellow paintbrush. I love that paintbrush, but it was starting to get really, really old and just unusable, just because it's I've used it so much. And then there's not really a whole lot of skin showing on these. The face for sure. Then I think that this mini has got like fingerless gloves on, because there's a little ridge on the fingers. And so, boy, let me tell you, I did not miss how tiny the details and stuff are on goblins. I did not miss that even a little bit. Not even close. Do our brushing. All right, let's see. I got to figure out exactly what is skin and what is clothing. Eyebrow itches. What's going on with the end of this paintbrush right now? There we go. I think I got it. Crafters is here raiding with a party of 25. Awesome, thank you guys. So the first time chat from a raider, it's Foxish Tales, is that how you say that? Raid time. Thank you very much. We are painting some goblins tonight. Some Hero Quest goblins. Danielle says hello, hi. And then Foxish Tail says perfect pronunciation. Actually, I'm surprised because I can't pronounce anything usually. Crit Crafter says hi, hi, hi. Luke says hi. Hey, Crit Crafters, hope you're all doing well. Thank you very much for the raid. That's awesome. Oh. Fox's Tales has joined our quest. That's awesome. Thank you. K Sue says Odyssey raid, and K Sue has joined our quest. Awesome. Thank you. K Sue says, ooh, Goblin Archers. Yes, technically, I mean, they're classified as Goblin Archers. They don't have bows, but they've got like bombs. And Danielle RB has also joined the quest. Thank you guys so much. That's awesome. Thank you for joining us. Yes, I have these dice bags. Oh, and somebody named Jensen. Can I just call you Jensen? Has also joined our quest. Awesome. Foxish Tales says, let's get you to that follower goal. Yes, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. That would be so cool if we could get to our goal. And we will make sure to definitely follow you guys back as well. This is my first time painting with a white primer. Normally I prime in black and then I dry brush in white. But I was just curious as to how it would look with white. Kesu says yes. And then Danielle has a little like heart, the little heart thing. Yes, thank you guys so much. That's awesome. So I was just curious as to what white primer would look like. And so it's a first time trying to use white primer, and we're just kind of going with the flow here, seeing how it's going. Got me some new paint brushes, and so I'm hoping that will help contribute to the look of them as well, because I've had the same paintbrush for a while now because it was like Old Faithful. I didn't want to get rid of it, and I said at the beginning of the stream not to mind how my bases look, because once I get the mini painted, the bases are all going to be black, and so the base looks like a mess, but they will be black by the time when I'm all said and done with it. So I actually have these dice bags that I crochet that has, I have my husband Luke, who plays Hero Quest on this channel. I have him fill those with minis, and then we have a Discord, which my husband can put a link in there for you guys if you want to join our Discord. And I have polls in there to vote on the dice bags, and then we get to unveil them when it's time for me to paint something new. Because I've got so many things to paint, and sometimes it's hard for me to make a decision on what I feel like doing, and so the dice bag kind of does it for me. Let's see. Luke's asking if your stream went well, Crit Crafters. And Fox's Tail says, mad respect for mini painters. I think my hands are too shaky to do it. Yeah, my husband is the same way. His hands shake really, really bad. Danielle says, how long does it take typically to paint one mini? Well, it just depends on the size of it. So these probably won't take me too long of a time. I got 12 of these to do. These probably won't take too long, maybe over the course of a couple of streams, and then like a couple of maybe 1 or 2 sessions just on my own to do them. And then, oh, Ash Ketchum is here and says, oh, keep it up. And then Luke put the link to our Discord in there, and he said, hey, Ash, But I'll show you guys. I actually have sitting here a couple of First Light Dragons that I did. And so these guys took me in total a piece probably about 5 or 6 hours to do. These guys did. And then this is the fire dragon that I made. We got another one, the Cat's Meow Show. Thank you so much. Danielle says, wow. Yes, these guys were a lot of fun. These were my favorite ones I've done so far. Is these. We reached our follower goal of 50. Thank you guys so much. That's awesome. And so we are streaming every night. My husband is on here on Mondays and Tuesdays and Fridays and Saturdays playing the Hero Quest game. And then I'm on here doing painting on Sundays and Wednesdays. And then my husband does a creative stream on Thursdays. So we're here every night doing something. And then there will be some like subscriber only stuff that's going to be happening soon. I'm not sure exactly what Luke is planning on with that, but there is going to be some of that here very soon. The Cat's Meow Show said, that's so cool. Yes, thank you. And Luke says, you guys are awesome, and you are. Thank you guys so much. That's so cool. We are happy you guys are here to join us for our stream. And so we are going to continue with our Goblin Archers. I almost said Goblin Orbs. I don't know why. No, knew that wasn't right. But we do, like I said, we stream every single night. And then Luke also, and the music that you are hearing in the background, Luke has written all of that music from the different various projects that he is in and bands that he is in. And then we have a song that plays at the beginning in our intro, and then our outro song is actually a video of him playing the instruments to that song that he wrote for our channel. Very nice, very awesome. Definitely fits our theme well, I think. But thank you guys again for following. That's awesome, and joining our quest. We definitely appreciate you guys for sure. Okay, so I think the skin tone for this one, I think I hit everything for this one. Okay. So these ones will probably take me over the course of the next few days at least, just here and there whenever I can get to them, to complete and finish. Not terribly long, I don't think, because like I said, they're not too big. It's just a matter of getting all the detail down with them that I want to have in them. These ones with the bombs, I want to do the smoke that's coming out of the bombs. Since how I have 6 of them, I'm going to do 3 with like a reddish, orange, and yellow flame. And then 3 of them with like blackish gray smoke. Because I think that'll kind of give them a little bit of a difference, but it'll also make them look really cool. So I'm hoping that'll turn out. Painting fire and stuff is one of my favorite things. And so I'm always stoked when I get to paint fire and stuff like that. So any of the minis that you see on these, you know, if you guys come back when Luke is playing the actual game, any of the minis that you see that are fully painted are all done by me. He has a few that he had attempted to paint when he was younger, and you can definitely tell. But any that are fully painted are ones that I've done. And so I hope you guys like what you see, and you'll join us when we are live, because we always have fun here. Having conversation and just having fun. That's our goal, is to just have fun and get away from life for a little while. Oh, Cal's here. Hello, Cal. Cal says, hi, chat. I saw when you popped in last night on Luke's stream, and I told Luke, I said, I was just wondering about her and how she was doing. And I know that you were sick and back on some antibiotics or medicine. Are you doing any better today? Cal says, hello, awesome. It's her shoulder back here. Oh, Cal says, better today, seeing Doc again tomorrow, fingers are crossed. Yes. Luke says, hey, Cal, glad you're feeling better. Cal says, thank you. To be honest, same, or be host, same here, LOL. To be honest, even, my autocorrect still hates me. Yep, same. I feel that in my phones. Oh, the autocorrect is a bane to my existence. Did I paint that other one? Yes, I did. I went like up the leg here. It's kind of hard to tell what is going on. There we go. I'm gonna use the smaller brush I have, just this little itty bitty one, because the stuff on this is just so tiny. Uh, so my autocorrect used to be okay, but it became evil with an update about 3 weeks ago. Oh no! Ready for our ad. Ah, Justin's here. Oh, and you there says hello. And Cal says, how have you both been? You there, hello, lovely. And Justin said, yo. You there said, can't talk much, just got back from some gardens. Did Cal tell you it's her birthday today and she needs to be sent lots of Teletubby memes? No, I did not know that. Happy birthday, Cal. Luke says, hey, you there? Hey, Justin. And then Cal says, you. Happy birthday. Oh boy. Cal says, you, murder is a thing. Cal says, thank you. Teletubbies Teletubbies are banned. Luke says, Poe is the best. Justin says, I'll try to be here for the rest of the stream. Work is being a pain today. Well, that is okay. We're always glad when you're here. Luke says, screw Tinky Winky, though. That guy's got something wrong. Cal says, thank you, Luke. Is that a Teletubby? Is that a Tele-Wubble thing? Oh, Justin just redeemed a potion of strength. You there says, Cal, I sent you some pictures of the gardens. Cal said, Justin, work is always a thing. And Justin said, to myself, I need it for that potion of strength. Cal says, a pain even, Justin. Yes. Work is always a pain. For sure. Luke says, sadly, I remember the Teletubbies names. Someday the horrors I witnessed my younger siblings watching on that show will leave my brain. Cal says she's looking at you there. At the pictures, I assume that you sent her. Okay, excuse me. Itching my throat. There we go. That's better. I did not. I didn't paint this one's feet. Oopsie. Let's remove that real quick. Oh Lord. I missed some stuff. Let's see. Justin said, Sarah's been getting a lot of painting done. I think almost all of our heroes are done. Awesome. Ricora said, I just went home for lack of work. It was just cleaning. I'm going to go spend 8 hours cleaning on a place that gets dirty in 30 minutes. Yeah. Luke says, totally agree. Whirlpool used to make us do that. So pointless. Yep. Justin said, oh, Ricaro, I need to give you your Twilight Princess back. And Ricaro said, oh, yeah, I spaced on that. Cal said, you there sent me some beautiful photos of gardens in New Zealand. Hang on, where was I? Oh, right there. Justin says, I can play it on PC now. And Cal said, Ricaro, feeling your cleaning stress. Uh, the other said, or Luke said, tagging you there. I'd love to see those too. Yeah, the garden pictures. I was just thinking that too. If you want to post those in the Discord. Justin said, we got some pre-painted minis today I really like. And Luke said, every picture I've ever seen in New Zealand looks so nice. Yep. And Ricora said, I just hope we run production or at least open buyback tomorrow. It will give us something to do. Yeah. Yeah, that is the worst. I mean, it's already bad enough, like, in a retail place, like, when you're working and, like, you run out of things to do. But in a factory, it's so much worse than when that happens. Because whenever, like, a machine would go down, when we worked at Whirlpool, whenever a machine would go down or something like that, and they'd tell us, oh, well, just clean. And it's like, okay, but there's like 12 people on it, like 8 to 10, something like that, people on a line. And like, once you get done cleaning your station, then that's it. There's no more cleaning to be had. And so a lot of the times we would all just be standing around. If a machine went down, we just stood around with nothing to do, in the hopes that they would get get the machine fixed. And usually if they would fix it, it didn't stay that way for long. So we would basically just stand around and get paid doing nothing. Which sounds nice, and it was nice, but at the same time, it's like, this is valuable time I could be spending doing other things. Like playing Hero Quest. Luke's comment that says, every picture I've seen in New Zealand looks so nice. And Cal says, agree. Justin says, oh, does the gifted sub ranks go away after some time now? I know for a fact I was first. I bought so many gifts that one day. Luke says, it must, but I don't know what the time frame is. I noticed that your name wasn't there last week sometime. Yeah, I'm not sure how any of that works. I think I'm just going to work on these the 6 bomb goblins, the bomb Goblin Archers tonight, and then work on the other ones on Sunday's stream. Justin said, that's some bull, lol, as if I needed more reasons to dislike Amazon. Luke says, I wonder if that's a setting I need to change or if it's just, it is what it is. Uh, Cal says, you there just told me she's going to do the B-Day notice every stream, so if I stay here, that will stuff her up. Haha. Cal says, can you ban the word Teletubbies? Luke laughed at that, and you there says, except Joker is streaming later, so you can't go. So you can't not go there. Cal said, every stream equals in every stream. He already knows you there. Your car says, well, at least my paycheck will be in my bank by 8 a.m., so that will at least let me get a couple of things done later. And Justin says, I'm hoping my machine stops being stupid. I'm about to go back out there kind of dreading it. Yeah, I don't blame you one bit. Cal says, Justin, you can do it. Justin says, Cal, no, I have to. Big difference. LOL, I'll live. Not the worst day ever. Let me see. I'm going to get a little bit more of that. Maybe, if I can find it. There we go. Justin says, I'll try to be back. Chances are I'll probably just have to put on some music and just get through it. Dr. Funnut is here. He says hi. Or hi. Cal says hi, Dr. Funnut. Justin says, good night, everyone, if I don't make it back. Good night. Thank you for being here. Luke says, later, Justin. Hey, Dr. Funnut. Cal says, good luck, Justin. Here's extra strength transmitted via Aussie. LOL. Cal says, be right back. Got to see what grandson is up to. Oh man. That means I basically just straight up painted. Yellow. Okay. Yeah, I'm remembering. I definitely did not miss painting these things. I'll be glad that these are the only ones that I have to do. Oh. Cal is back. Being good? Is he being good? Cal said all good, he's drawing. Well, that's awesome. Cal said he was just really quiet. LOL. When they're that quiet, usually kids are up to something. Yes. How many models have you left to paint? So all in all, of these archers, there's 12. And then this particular model, there's 6 of this one, and then the one with the boomerang, which is this guy. There's 6 of this one. And I just want to knock them out and get them done because I am sick of goblins. Cal says, awesome. You're doing great. Thanks. 1 in 26 says, dang it, late again. Well, better late than never, though. I'm glad that you're here. Oh, well, it was for a good cause. Well, that is okay. What was your cause? Uh, 126 said collected 129 different stories of heroic critters. Wow. Cal said, LOL, 126, and hi. And 126 said, I wanted it for my collection of 140,000 items. I think it is up to now. Wow. Cal says, yo, or 126 says, yo to Cal. And then Cal says, very cool, 1 in 26. Yes. That is a lot. Oops. Painted over the eyeball. My bad. Wow. 1 in 26 says, I'm breaking it down into 10 items per day to inspire people that are artistic. I'm up to 16 days now. It's my side project when I'm not working on my books. Awesome. Cal says 140K is a huge amount. 126 says, if you think that is a lot, I think I removed like 20,000 viruses. They all start to feel the same. This one makes you cough. Okay, this one also makes you cough. All right. Ah, but this one makes you cough and bleed. Oh, no. Okay. All right, so that is all of that. So now I'm going to do, what do I want to do next? I think I'm going to do hair next. And that's just going to be black. I'm just going to make the hair black. Black hair. Black hair. Cal says, I have the coffin part. 126 says, for every 6 to 7 that are based off of one bone, and it's a, is that knuckle or knuckle? Is that what you meant? Maybe there is a real dino. Cal says, don't get the other part. Or 1 in 26 says, Cal, don't get the other part. Yeah, don't get the bleeding part, Cal. Definitely don't do that. Okay, so we're just gonna do black hair for these. I might be able to go to the slightly bigger brush now. Oh. Cal said, trying not to. 1 in 26, is there one for sick and in pain? LOL. And then 1 in 26 says, 80% of them. Cal said, that's me. 1 in 26 says, at least phobias was okay, mostly. There are like 5 to 8 different types of afraid of darkest. Callie says, be right back. Grandson wants to show and tell. So cute. Awesome. And then 126 says, yeah, don't miss out on that. Yeah, for sure. Don't miss out on the show and tell. Uh, 126 says, I'll be lurking after 2 hours of work. I want some Valheim. Can you sneak my name on the backside of that one? A goblin with his butt saying AZ is just to ignore. 1 in 26 says, I lurk. I think this part up in here is actually the back of the neck. I just missed that. And then some of the fixed too. I did pay it on this one. Okay then. I don't think I did. Yeah. Didn't on any of these other ones. So just missed that. All of the back parts I missed. totally forgot about. Oh. 126 said, did I just hear a giggle? Possibly. Maybe I giggled. I don't know. I think about random things that make me laugh. Oh, 126 said that was the sound. Yeah, it was you. Then it was me. Okay. Okay. 3. Oh, my eye itches. All right, let's look here. All right, let me think about this. Oh, what do I want to do next? Let's do the little like wrap at the top here. It's like a feather kind of thing on the boots and then the arm bracers she's wearing. And she's got a little skull here on her chest that I also want to paint white. And these little bones that are back here hanging from her waist are all going to be white. So I'm going to use the Bony Spikes color for that. Fill in my next slot here. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of thinner to this just to make it, this one tends to be a little dry. So I'm going to add just a couple of drops of thinner to it just so that's not quite so dry. There we go. Don't need much at all. Literally just a couple of drops. Okay, mix that around. Clean off my brush. And then onto the sleeves. Which one should I start with? Okay, this one. was I painting again? Oh yeah. I completely blanked what I was doing just now. Hope everyone's still doing good out there. that is now on the front of this. Couldn't remember what it was, and that many, it was pretty clear. There's another bone right here. And then it's like netting holding it on there. And I remember that from when I painted these before. Brush clean. Hello, Pip. What are you doing? Okay. Now we're on to the next part. Let me think about this. What do I want to do next? I think one of the kids, the youngest, might be back awake. Oh, we got a first time chat. It says it's from Jugger NW. Oh, it's Juggernaut. What's that metal tube construction above and behind you? Ah, pardon me. Let me go to my full camera. Hang on one second. Okay. Are you talking about this thing? If it's this thing you're talking about right here. Yes, okay, so this is actually in front of me. It's what's connecting my camera, my overhead camera. So this is an arm that has my light and my overhead camera on it. So if I move it here, that moves my camera. Just like I'm not sure exactly what the name of this mount is called, but this just moves my camera here. Look like some sort of medieval torture device in the small camera. It kind of really does. I agree with that totally. It 100% that is exactly what it looks like. I forgot that I wanted to paint the teeth in this color too. And then we'll brown them up with a wash when I'm done. I agree, that definitely is kind of what that looks like, that it's like a Alright, let me think about this now. What do I want to do next on these? Probably maybe the wrappings on her arms and her legs and her feet. Just gotta figure out what color I want those. So I think I'm just gonna use the dark wood color that I have. Yeah. Make them like a dark brown. Alright, let's start on that. don't believe there was anything else. I wanted to do this dark brown color at the moment. Let's do the wraps. Do the wrap. Ah, Cal is back. Hello, Cal. How was the drawing? Was it cool? Cal said, "Oh, thank you to the person who gifted me a sub too. That was Frescoes. Very cool, complete with Minecraft stories. That's awesome." Yes, that was Frescoes that I gave you a sub. Cal says, please pass on a huge thank you. Frescoes, I'm not sure if you're still here watching or not, but Cal says thank you for the sub. A huge thank you for the sub. bracers. Okay, back to the beginning. Hi, Pip. Hi. My dog's over here. Chilling, hanging out. Alright, so I think next I want to do the under, like the clothing, the wraps in her hands, on her feet, and then like under this detail and stuff, like her skirt and stuff that's under there. So I've chosen a strong reddish purple called Moonlight Coral for that. Which I think will look good. Cal says, nice. Yes. Thank you. Heal here that's hanging out. No? Okay. Or a leg. Not sure how I did that. me use my smaller brush actually for that. I messed up my camera, didn't I? Oh, some of these are really difficult to see.
Born into a glass house society. Home here in this glass house community. See all of my neighbors live just like me. Raised here in this pretentious industry. Too arrogant to take responsibility.
Maybe a belt or something. Yeah, because that's what all this is hooked to. Okay, alright. Wasn't positive what I was looking at, but now I am. Okay. Boy, I did not paint all the way down my phone here. All right, my lovelies. I think I'm going to call it for the night because it's 2:42 in the morning, almost 3 a.m., and I'm pretty beat and tired. Didn't get as far as I would have liked to on them, but I'll probably work more on them maybe tomorrow during the creative stream, is what I'm hoping. And maybe me and Luke can kind of do like a collab thing where I'm on one camera and he's on the other, maybe. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that out. But I do know that my tailbone is throbbing and hurting from this chair. And so I'm thinking I would only like to have to spend 2 streams doing these, but it's probably going to be more like 3 or 4 streams, honestly. I hope not. I'd like to at least work on these and get them done by Wednesday, or at least on Wednesday's stream, finish the 6 that I've been working on, that I was working on tonight. Finish those on Wednesday, and then maybe Sunday's stream, or today is Wednesday, so on Sunday's stream, finish those, and then maybe next Wednesday's stream, start on the other ones, and then finish those off camera. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I will get it figured out. And then I will be posting the next dice bag here soon. Yes, 1 in 26. 1 in 26 says the painting stopped. Yes. I am going to be done for tonight because I am pretty tired. He said I'm disturbed. Dice bag. That's going to be in the, what's it called? The Discord, man. See, I'm tired. I can't even think of what I'm trying to say here. He says, rest well. Yes, you as well. Thank you. So in the next couple of streams, I will be posting for the dice bag. We have blue and pink are what is left. So those are the 2 that will be in the poll to choose between. And I'm really hoping for Gohan's sake that the pink wins, because he's been voting for pink the whole time. And 126, raid or no, I'm good either way. I actually can't, like, 126 says pink already. I actually don't know how to do a raid. I would love to do that. And 1 in 26 says I've been voting on that this whole time too. Okay, so hopefully pink will be the next one that will be revealed. Who are these clowns afraid of the pink? I'm not going to do a raid just because I don't know how to do it. I'm going to have Luke show me how to do that because I'm not sure how to do it. I would like to do one for sure because we've been raided a few times, so I definitely would like to do that for other people as well, but I'm not sure how to do it. I'm going to have Luke show me. So for tonight, I'm just going to go ahead and call it. And then don't forget that we are streaming every night. So Monday and Tuesdays, Fridays and Saturdays is the Hero Quest streams where Luke is playing the game and the quests. And then Sundays and Wednesdays are a painting stream where I'm in here painting. And then Thursday is our like creative stream. So that's when we kind of talk about lore and kind of figure some stuff out. And maybe me and Luke can do a collab like painting / creative stream. Maybe we can do both. Depending on if our kids go to bed and stuff like that. 1 in 26 says, tell Luke I said to go to bed. He's already in bed. He's been in bed for a while now. Because usually if he's awake, he's responding. So he's definitely in bed by now. But we will see you guys tomorrow. If there's anybody in here that is new, please consider following us and subscribing. We definitely greatly appreciate it. And thank you again to everybody that rated us and came in and followed us and joined our stream and stuff. It was a lot of fun, and I'm so happy to see us just getting more people. It's been a lot of fun with you guys, so I definitely have had fun with that. Go ahead and put the sneezing Luke emote in there. 1 in 26 said, oh no, someone has the cough. No blood. 80%. All right, guys. Well, I love y'all, and we will see you guys tomorrow night for our creative stream. Everybody rest well, and we shall see you then.